Teaserton.
So I just want to present this because there seems to be still a large contingent of folks who think the Kings need another a backup big. Not happy with the situation. I just want to throw this out there. We mentioned this name earlier in the year, and people always, I don't say always, but people definitely are like, really? That guy? Listen, former All-Star in the league, Hall of Fame talent, right? I mean, we've all said that about this guy for years.
Hall of Fame talent. And
I think maybe we'll get in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
But, hasn't been an All-Star in several years. I think injuries really played a factor in that, some other stuff, a head case for sure at times. I think that's played into why, he's bounced around the league as well.
Hold on. I think I know who you're talking about, but let me, all right, go ahead. Keep going.
Well known in NBA circles again. I'm talking about Dwight Howard.
Dwight at the bottom, very runny pen.
Seems to still have some game left. He's playing in China currently.
I'm going to give you the same question with Dwight Howard.
Has a ring.
That a lot of people, well, who cares?
I care.
Does that
because he was an integral part of that championship Lakers team.
And Shaq was an integral part of that Lakers team too. But,
and people still signed him, and he was still starting at the end of his career.
I'm going to bring up the same thing about Dwight Howard. A lot of people bring it up to me, to be fair, about DeMarcus Cousins, though. There's no doubt he's a big body. There's no doubt there's some skill there. But is Dwight, you want that? Dwight just seems to do some weird things.
There's weird things, and then there's a cancerous presence.
Meanwhile, I'm the guy who wants
JaVale
McGee, by the way. I fully acknowledge
I
that.
think over the years, Dwight has matured. I mean, he's always going to be Dwight Howard, always going to kind of be squirrely, doesn't take a whole lot of things too seriously. But I think he's matured over the years.
I don't doubt that. And that is, listen, I'm a little bit biased because of my old night show. I'm the one who had Mary Carey in studio that spilled the beans that she was at Chris Kirkpatrick. Is that an NSYNC guy?
Yes.
Yeah. She was at a party at his house and Dwight bursted into, I won't get into the whole story, but let's just say, well, no, it was later picked up and proven. I mean, he didn't deny it, but he was making some poor decisions. And
he was also he came into the league straight out of high school. He was like 17.
Yes, that's also the other part of it too. And honestly, I don't dislike Dwight, and I also don't dislike the idea of Dwight Howard,
as he's about to say why he doesn't.
No. I'm bringing up his stats so we can have a conversation about it. So last year, 60 games with the Lakers, 16 minutes. He averaged 6 points, 6 boards, 0.6 assists and steals. Wow, this is kind of weird. Hold on a second. 60 minutes, 60 games. 16 minutes. I'm sorry.
60.
60 games played.
That'd be a record.
16 minutes, 6.2 points, 61% from the field, 6 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 0.6 steals, 0.6 blocks.
As a sixth man.
Right. I just thought it was a little bit weird with all those sixes. Anyways, I don't know. I think the thing that I like the fact that 6 rebounds in 16 minutes, there's nothing wrong with that.
The Kings get killed on the boards, especially when Domas is out of the game.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm not like, no. Part of it is I don't know who else is an option.
Right.
And the other part is I honestly don't know. Is there a buyout?
Well, that's the thing. The difference is that's going to just be a money thing as opposed to costing you another player. Like if you're trying to get JaVale McGee, a player on Charlotte, a player on Miami, you likely have to give up a future pick or something else.
Sure.
Where this one would be buying and purchasing a contract to get him, right?
Yeah, and I don't know what. Maybe he more than likely has an NBA out clause. Yeah. They have players that play overseas usually do, ex-NBA players. So if he's got an NBA out clause, easy. But also, is it a buyout? Do you have to, if you're having to throw down $3 million to get him out, then again, as I'm thinking about it out loud, I don't believe that comes off the cap. I don't think buyouts come off the cap. So then who cares? That's for the next money.
Right.
It's right to check, V.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I personally still think the Kings need another playmaker off the bench over this.
So you think so
would be a better net win for the overall results of the team. And that playmaker, and that always sounds like a guard. That doesn't have to. It could be a center. I don't think it would be.
Davion Mitchell, a playmaker?
No.
Malik Monk.
He's the closest one off the bench. Their playmakers are Fox and Sabonis to me, and then Monk.
Sure. Terrence Davis?
Mm-mm. But it could be a wing. It could be a 4. It could be a 3. It could be a 5. I think they need defensive help, certainly. I'm not trying to say they got it figured out. No, but I feel like the bigger net win would be another decision maker, strong decision maker that can get their own shot or create for others off the bench.
More than a backup big.
I think so.
Okay.
Because they literally have the big body. I mean, they have bodies in Holmes, in Len. I don't think they're getting what they want out of them, and Keita.
I have a list here of current backup bigs available.
Okay.
Just
that are available.
That are available.
Okay.
As far as I know, as long as this list is right now. We talked about DeMarcus Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Fall. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Derek Favors?
No.
He's 31. What's weird is he's 31.
Right. He's the same draft as DeMarcus.
Enes Kanter.
Good rebounder.
Dwight Howard. Myers Leonard.
Yeah.
Okay. Greg Monroe is only 32.
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson. Killian Tilly? Really? He's available? I thought he got drafted.
The thing, what's fun about Monroe is you want a guy that can work out of the high post similar to Sabonis. Now, he's obviously not Sabonis, but the guy you can run a bench unit through him in the high post. I don't think it's going to be great, but if you're looking to replicate the offense, he's a guy that operates out of the high post.
I mean, let's remember, we're talking about a backup big 8 to 12 minutes a night, not somebody who's going to come in and be in all the videos. You know what I'm saying? Cody Zeller. I like what you said right there. You know what that says it all. Okay, all right.
Also, isn't there a Plumlee out there? Did you mention a Plumlee?
Oh, there's 4 of them.
There's like 50 of them. All right, don't throw tomatoes. Don't throw tomatoes.
Because we've got a bunch of them here.
You're going to want to throw tomatoes. But I'm just going to throw this out there. Is that Whiteside? It's on Whiteside.
Yeah.
I
mean, I guess I go, what's the cost? And honestly, is that any of these names that we said dramatically better than we were in a spot like Rashawn Holmes as a backup big is as good as you can have in this league. And now all of a sudden it's either being not used properly or not getting the results out of him. He's a quality backup big man that's just not getting the same kind of production. Or they go to Lyles or Metu, and not Metu lately, but like they play smaller.
18 minutes and 65 games for the Jazz last year. 8.2 points, 65% shooting, 7.6 boards, 1.6 blocks. That's actually better for the minutes than Dwight Howard was. So I'll ask you this, Jay, since you brought it up. Why not Hassan Whiteside over Dwight Howard? He had a better year.
Well, there you go. That solves everything.
I don't think it does either. I'm just saying.
So you'd rather have Hassan over Dwight Howard based upon numbers from last year?
We know who Hassan is.
We know who Dwight is.
We know who he is in Sacramento.
We know who Dwight is, period.
And Hassan's put up better numbers last year. I'm saying, I know we're basically picking between a TV dinner and one of the microwave burritos. I'm
going with the microwave burrito than Dwight Howard over your hungry man Whiteside.
But it's with the little white pudding.
Shut up.
That you warm. Anyway.
Actually, now that you mentioned Greg Monroe, that weirdly now I'm kind of like interested in that. I mean, I know they just signed PJ Dozier to a 10-day. I'll give Monroe a 10-day.
What are Rashawn Holmes' numbers last year?
Rashawn Holmes' numbers last year?
Because that's what we're doing. You're looking at last year's numbers for these guys.
Yeah. I think Rashawn Holmes' situation. Well, Rashawn wasn't very good last year either. But
we're just looking at.
Yeah, he was earlier in the year.
Yeah, before Sabonis got here.
Do we not think that Hassan Whiteside would contribute more? And I'm not.
I've never seen anyone stand so hard for Hassan Whiteside than you. You are like,
I'm just saying,
if there is a number one fan of Hassan Whiteside in sports media, I think you win that in a landslide.
And sports media, first off, especially Sacramento media and fans, hate Hassan Whiteside.
Except you.
Hate him.
Except you.
1.6 blocks per 18 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Per 18, 1.6.
All we're looking
solves everything.
All we need is some backup defense in the middle. All we need is a foul sponge who can come in and block a shot or two and then go back to the bench.
That's it.
I'm saying all you need. That thing. Plus, he's a playmaker.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah, he's known for his playmaking. All right, there's one other name of note on this list. He's 29 years old, played at a huge program, top 10 pick in the draft. Been known to block a shot or two, a little inconsistent. Never been in any sort of real trouble. He's got 3 names.
Oh, God.
I don't have it yet.
Oh, I have it. I have it 100%.
Hold on. 7 foot, I think.
Rim runner for sure. Really familiar with the city, but not DeMarcus Cousins. Good with the paint, not necessarily in the paint. That should give it away.
First name is the same first name as the first Mickey Mouse cartoon, also a former mayor of San Francisco, and a slang term for a body part.
Oh, come on, Jason.
I'm just overwhelmed.
I'm talking about, say it with me, 1, 2, 3, Willie Cauley-Stein. Oh, Jason just did the double hand wave with his eyes. No, just say he's out there. Or wait, are you doing the thing where like you're sitting there and you're like, that's not a half bad idea, Dave. And Jay, mostly Jay.
Trill.
Come, what? Hey, you know what? Much like LeBron James, it all started here for Willie Cauley-Stein. Why not go full circle?